why you have to listen to every single word it says in Talmud Bavli, but you don't need to listen according to the Rambam and anything after the Talmud Bavli. And the reason is because what makes something halacha after is the Goinim and the Rishonim. The reason is, every rabbi can decide. The reason is because the way in history the Jewish nation worked is that after the Romans expelled the Jews from Israel, there were only 3 main cities that the Jews lived in: 2 in Babylon and Babel, and 1 in Israel. That's where all the sages were. So all the Jews were concentrated in the same place. So when there was a halacha and all everyone agreed, it means everybody agreed. There was not hardly any Jews that wouldn't agree to this halacha, right? So there were, let's say, 5, 10, 20, 30 top rabbis, each one had 100 under them. If they decide something, it's a rule for everybody. Now, from the times after the Talmud, there's Jews that lived in Spain, Jews that lived in France, in Germany, in Morocco, in Persia, and all these. Where else? Where? So many different places. So if one rabbi decides something, the other, Russia, right? So because the Jews in Kuzar, there's Jews, right? Jews are everywhere. So you can't say one rabbi makes a rule and everyone has to follow, right? So until the end of the Talmud, you have to listen to everything it says in Talmud. After the Talmud, it's up to the rabbi's decision. So now, what is the point of all the books after the Talmud? It's either to write down new laws that came into new circumstances, or to explain the deepness of the Talmud, because a lot of the words that were used in the times of the Talmud, in times 100 years later, nobody knew what those words meant, or the meaning of the words. So there's many books written after the Talmud. Now also, besides that, there's also the Rif, the Rosh, all these people, they wrote halachas of day-to-day life. Not the whole Torah, just a certain aspect of to make it easier for people. Now the Rambam is telling us that for someone in the times of the Rambam to come to a law, which means he has a question, what I do, to come to find the law, it's going to be extremely hard. He's going to have to open up a Talmud, he's going to have a look in Rashi, look in this, look in that, open up, look for weeks, try to figure out a simple halacha. So the Rambam said, I took the courage to do what's the most important thing. Take every single law in the whole Torah and make it simple for everybody, for man, for woman, for child, to be clear in the whole Torah. And this is the courage of the Rambam, to take every single sefer, every single book written ever by any Torah scholar. He read every single one. He says, the Rambam writes, I read every single book written, printed, that was in print of every single scholar and understood it, and made a conclusion from all the books, not from one, from every single one. Every single law that's applicable to any Jew that's written in the Torah. Now, how many mitzvahs, he finishes off today's Rambam, how many mitzvahs are in the Torah? 613. There's 248 because the Rambam says every person has 248 limbs. It's like a limb, right? So there's 248. And then there's 365 prohibitions, what you can't do. And the siman, the sign for that is 365 days of the year. And the purpose of the Rambam, he said, it's called Mishnah Torah, second to the Torah, in order that you could read the Torah and then move on to the Rambam and you know everything. We just finished Rambam's introduction. Now we can move on tomorrow to start counting how many mitzvahs there are in the Torah. We're going to go through tomorrow for the next 6 days. We're going to go through quickly all the 650 mitzvahs. Everyone have a good night.